Cause I wanna be loved by you. I wanna be.
Hola YouTube!
YouTube, why pray?
In today's video, we'll be giving you some tips.
Tips! Hold on. Tips! Me, I beg her to please. She said tips. We're not telling her what to do. It's just tips.
Just tips. We're not teaching you. We're not showing you. Ordering
Yes,
you
we're not saying you have to. It's just tips. All right.
Well, some tips to create your 2021 resolution/goals.
Exactly. And these are for couples, but it can be applied if you're a single person.
Because remember, the most important relationship you have is with yourself.
That's a fact. All right, guys, before we get into these tips, here we go. We're not giving you any drastic changes so you can make overnight or by next week. You get what I'm saying?
Not at all. What we're trying to do is show you some steps that will lead to better habits overall.
Long term. All right?
Tip number 1, work on your physical well-being.
Hold on. Before you even think we're going to say, oh, go to the gym, go whatever. No.
No, nothing at all.
Okay? No.
Believe me, I work at a gym and all I see on January is the gym being packed. The first week, everybody's signing up for memberships because they have specials or whatever. But they also want to just lose weight.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks into January, well, 3 weeks into January,
nobody's
nobody
there
in the gym anymore.
Facts.
Gone.
Yeah, so you don't want to be that person. You want to have someone with a solid foundation, you know, like a solid plan what you're getting yourself into.
Don't want to do anything out of impulse because it's failure.
Exactly. All right, so the first, we're going to give you just a few ideas of what you can do to start a healthier healthier lifestyle.
Yeah. From home.
Yeah.
Which is drink some more water.
That's a great one. Another good one is sleeping a little bit more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleeping really is a big
It's
part.
a big part.
Big part. You get so annoyed when you don't sleep. I've been there. We've been there, right?
Cranky as hell.
Another one could be taking the stairs, walking more rather than using an elevator or your car. If the grocery store is like 5 minutes away, come on, you should not be using your car.
And then another great one is making healthier food choices. You know, so limit the fast foods.
If not the most important, right?
Yeah. So
instead of eating out like 3 times a week, now eat out once a week. You know, healthier for you because you just see what you put into food when you cook it at home.
Yeah, and there you have
more.
it.
Yeah.
Easy things you can implement, and it's not as complicated.
Yeah.
You know?
We didn't even get to lose anything. Don't lose 50 pounds. Don't lose 60 pounds.
Exactly.
It's a yo-yo effect all the time.
Facts. All right, guys. Tip number 2. That's gonna be learn something. You get what I'm saying?
Anything you want to learn, a new language.
Facts. You can read a book. There's a lot of great DIY books. You can learn something from that.
By yourself, with friends, with couples. With your significant other, and you can actually learn something new from them depending on how they interpret the book you're reading. It's just there's never like a limit to learning. Right?
And you can also pick up a new hobby, like sewing, for example, is a great hobby you can pick up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're actually going to pick up some sewing, you know, for the Barani brand. So if you haven't gotten that already, what you waiting on? Go get your life together. It's 2021.
That's right. Look at all this. But
anyways,
another one could be decluttering, organizing your home. I know all of you after that New Year resolution and like Christmas and everything, it's like your house is probably isn't. Stop it. So definitely organize, declutter your house. Do what you have to do, but learn something. There's always something to learn. The third tip will be pleasure. And
before you get dirty, you
not dirty, because it's a part of life, and we understand it's whatever, you know. It's cool. It's pleasure. Self-care is very linked to pleasure, or vice versa. Traveling, doing the things that you enjoy, making memories, eating. I don't know, like a brownie or hot Cheetos. Yeah. I love hot Cheetos.
She's a crackhead for hot Cheetos.
I love them. I don't eat them every day, you know, but if I could,
she would.
They're so good. Now, self-pleasure, self-care is taking a trip. Sleeping in.
And hold on. When we say taking a trip, it doesn't necessarily mean out of the country.
No.
It can also mean, you know, like pull up the map and say great places within a 30-mile radius of us, and you can literally, you know, visit those places. You know,
learn something, like learn the story of that place where you went. Learn new foods. You know, try new foods. It's all about enjoying yourselves, and there's nothing wrong with making that one of your New Year's resolutions.
Exactly, and that's something that's very easy to accomplish. If you're single or if you're a couple, great memories you can build right there. So
if you're
it's a
single,
win-win.
You can go with your dog or you can go by yourself.
Yeah, it's a
and
win.
just enjoy by yourself,
Yeah, it's a win.
That's
So,
right. What is one thing you do to, please yourself? Like self-care. What is one thing you love doing?
I love learning.
You love learning?
Yep.
Yeah. Drop shipping and all that, right?
I do everything. So I like learning.
I love lighting up candles and just being by myself.
Sounds weird.
What do you mean?
This is a weird
Eating hot
individual.
Cheetos,
I
watching
love
movies.
lighting up candles. Who says that?
Me, because I love candles. It makes you feel warm and it smells good. Stop it, okay? Because I turn every light off during the day and everything's so dark that I need to turn the TV on and I like watching movies, eating hot Cheetos, or whatever I want. That's my pleasure. What's yours?
Tip number 4. You get me? So, your finances. Hold on. We're not going to get too deep. You know what I mean?
Listen to what we have to say.
So, simple things like controlling the way you spend your money and all that will drastically affect your life in a positive way.
We're not telling you to get 5 jobs and try to build an empire.
Like what we're
that.
doing. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. So, financially, meaning if you're eating out 5 times a week, do
Cut it
that
down.
once a week. You save yourself so much money and you can incorporate that money into whatever else you want to do. Now, one big thing I've seen a lot is designer clothing.
Yeah,
shoes,
don't go buy
purses.
Gucci when you're on like food stamp budgets. Like, don't do
Exactly.
it. Don't do it. No.
Designer, really? Have you ever heard of designer?
Never buy a designer
Me either.
anything.
Me either, because there are so many
It's
other
pointless.
brands that you can support, or they look pretty much alike, and
Yeah,
they're
other
not
brands you can support. You get what I'm saying?
like,
Like, it doesn't make sense to go buy Gucci when you have other brands that produce
like
good quality
Barani, for
stuff.
example.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just saying.
So take your time on buying things that you don't need, eating things that you don't need to eat when you have a plate of food at home.
Go cook.
Yes.
Cook. Gonna learn for cook.
Alright, so take care of yourself, take care of your pocket.
Yes.
The 5th tip, very, very, very important.
Yep.
Very important.
Yep.
Like that affects your life so much.
Facts.
Social relationships, social health. Distance yourself from toxic people such as your friends, your family, or relationships, right?
2021, yo, it's time to start cut off a bad mind auntie, bad mind uncle.
You pointed at me.
No, it's just like
Alright.
you were in the direction. Calm down. But cut off those people. All the negative stuff, cut it out. So you can get in a better mindset for the new year. You get what I'm saying?
Create new habits, as we said in the beginning of this video. You do not want to be tolerating anything ever. You should be happy with what you do, with who you are. If those people are interfering with your Zen zone or like aura, with your good vibes, push them out. You are not gonna lose anything. You're gonna gain so much love for yourself rather than giving yourself out to people that don't really value you. And that's one big thing. I feel like a lot of people tend to just feel like they have to fit in, like they have to have so many friends. You do not need to have friends, let me tell you. I love being alone until I met you, but I love being alone regardless, right? Like being alone doesn't mean you're a freak. Being alone doesn't mean you're weird. Being alone actually means you can make so many great things happen when you're alone. Or bored.
Nobody to hold you back. Nobody to hold you back.
Creation. You create so many things. Your mind just works more for you than other people.
Facts.
That's right.
With that being said, guys, implement these tips. Start your 2021
And let us know in the comments if any of these tips help you or do they relate to whatever you were planning already for 2021.
Exactly. So
Thank you
we
so
hope
much.
you enjoy this video and smash that like button. Wait, no, cancel that. Delicately. Tap that
Because
like
we need it
button.
for the next video. And if you haven't
Get
subscribed
me.
yet, subscribe. Don't forget.
Laughter is life. You feel me?